Time is 10 minutes to 7. I'm on the M4, heading east. Had a job come in last night. Can you come down and pick up 4 people with lots of luggage? Hope that's not going to be a problem. Pick them up and take them to Shrivenham. So I'm hoping, I'm kind of hoping that that I've got enough room in the boots. Yeah, that's going to be a bit tricky, I think. It's 3 cases and walk-on hand luggage. So I phoned him up yesterday and had a chat with him, and he's confident it will fit in the boot of my car. So I've kind of shifted the blame onto him if it doesn't go in. But you know, by hook or by crook, he said we'll get it in there. Well, if you want to give it a go, give it a go. I could get him a larger vehicle. It cost him more money, mind, but no, he's happy to go with the car. So we're going to go with that, and hopefully that will sort it out. Anyway, yeah. So I don't want to talk about coronavirus and president elections and stuff like that. But let's not bother, eh? Nah. It's all been dominated by the news, I think, and you don't really want to be coming on here and listening to it all again, because you it's like me saying old news, isn't it? You don't want to hear it, so I won't bother. So I'm just going to get on with my day. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do, and if it's exciting, I'll bring the cameras along, but I do want to get out there and get a bit of exercise and get motivated and get in a positive frame of mind. It's a funny place to be. We shan't talk about politics too much, or COVID-19.
COVID-19! Don't say that word! COVID-19! No!
Those subjects, at the moment, offline, okay? Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Alright. Because they're very divisive.
Oh, shit! Ah!
And can be very negative as well. And I don't want to be talking about negativity. Not at the moment when we are going into a bit of a lockdown period.
I don't believe us!
So I think we'll focus on other things. I have a backpack on, as you can see. Okay. There's a pole sticking out of it. On the top of the pole, you might be able to see it, is a DJI Lumix. It's just giving me a slightly kind of different angle or perspective on my videos. I'm going to give that a go and see what it films like. It might be good, it might be bad, who knows, but there's only one way to find out. Let's give it a whirl. Right, I've been doing some work on this thing, trying to get it right. I think I'm making some progress with it. Fairly slow progress, but nonetheless, it's progress in the right direction. I'm just super gluing these things onto these rubber things onto the side, because what tends to happen is that they tend to fall out. Right, I used to have that position there. I've taken it off. I've now put it there. I've got a bit more stabilisation that way, I think. I'm hoping that's going to work anyway, because it did move about a bit earlier and it wasn't that great, to be honest. So I'm hoping now it's going to make a lot of difference. So I've got an anchor point there, an anchor point up here, so the distance is better rather than it close. You know, it's going to swaying around a bit. If you get it distanced out a little bit, it should work out to be better that way. I'm just going to let those dry on there, and then I'm going to put it together and just see what it's like. It's going to be facing up way like that, you see. It twists around like so. And you've got your camera up there. Oh Michael. Yeah. One of my little inventions. What's that look like, Mike?
Hey?
What's that look like? Is the camera kind of angled down like that?
So kind of like, do you want me to take a photo?
Oh no, it's okay.
No?
Just want to see how it's angled. Is it right above my head, vertically above my head? Is it slightly over a little bit?
Say slightly to the left of your right of your head thing.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what it's like when you're walking with it. Let's take a walk outside. Just going to hit the yeah. Okay. Right, it's a bit dark, I'm afraid. Don't know. Get back and look at the footage, I think, and see if it's any good. It feels like it's not wobbling around as much as it was before. There's going to be some sway with it, obviously. I can see the sway with it. But I'm just, it seems like it's better than it was. Very different, doesn't it? It's 3:30 on the way up to Retford, which is up near Doncaster, picking up Alan, taking Alan back to the Defence Academy. Okay, right, what to do now for the rest of the day? Well, I have got a job at 2 o'clock. The wife's at home, so no doubt the wife wants to go out shopping. Right, shopping. And also I want to try my little backpack with the camera on, so I'll try that in a while as well. That could be quite interesting. It seems to be a lot more stable now than it was in my first attempt. And I'm always trying to come up with different angles, aren't I? Trying to get different shots, different angles, just make the video slightly different, you know. So this is just kind of another little experiment which I do. And obviously I've got the cam cap here, you know, that's something different, I suppose. Don't see many people wearing cam caps on YouTube. I might be the first one. There we go. And also the backpack one as well. I've not seen anyone use that. Is it kind of above my head though? Is it above my head? Is the camera looking down?
Well, I think so.
Actually go a bit. Right, first trial with my new kind of experimental camera angle. Very much experimental at the moment. I'm not sure what the footage is going to be like, but I won't get home until I find out, I suppose. But hopefully it's doing what I want it to do, looking kind of straight down at the moment, giving you a perspective of our kind of walk, our footsteps. I can put up a little bit higher if I need to, and I can have it facing behind, I can have it facing further forward or to the side, one thing or another. It doesn't take much adjustment to do that, but it's just an idea really. Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna crack on and do some walking. Okay, so that was the test. Now, how ridiculous did it look, Sarah? Honest opinion.
I don't know yet. What to see?
Would you, well, just looking at it, walking around with a rucksack on with a pole hanging out the top with a camera on it, is that as ridiculous as a cam cap?
More ridiculous.
More ridiculous? Oh, what? This is going the wrong way. It's supposed to be like, you know, something which is helping and give you a bit different perspective when you're filming. That's what I tried to do. Right, so what are the negatives? It looks ridiculous. Right, okay, that's not good. That's not a good start. But it can always be made up with the filming being excellent or very good. I'm gonna get home, I think, and look at the results and see if it's something worth keeping or just discarding. But you've got to try these things to know. You don't know until you try. That's the old saying, isn't it? But there's no point in keeping hold of something if it doesn't work, even though you believe in it yourself. I might use it from time to time, but it's just an idea with the old long selfie stick. How could I make it hands-free? That was a big quest. How can I make it still get the shot but make it kind of hands-free? That's the whole idea behind the concept. Anyway, so that's my video for today. Gives you an idea what I've done over the past few days, actually, because not an awful lot happened yesterday. Not an awful lot's happened today, really, so I thought I'd just amalgamate them into sort of like into one video, two into one. There we go. Yeah. Happy days.